Hey, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Katie.
You're listening to Not-Stalgia, the only podcast hosted by puppets. You don't know. You haven't seen us. Maybe we're puppets.
We could be puppets. I had a crush on a puppet once.
Kate, I've been dying to know more about this ever since you first mentioned it.
The crush I had on a puppet?
Some other episode months ago now. I forget when you said this, but you revealed it on another episode of the podcast that your first ever crush? Or just an early?
It was a very early.
Maybe
my first ever.
Some of your earliest crushes. Actually, no, the only other one I know of is Richard Dreyfuss in Jaws.
Oh, he was a little later. He was after Sully from Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman.
Okay, so I've said it before, I'll say it again. What decade are you from?
I just need you to be silent. If you look at the constellation of crushes that I've had in my life, somehow they all point to you.
Gee, thanks. Let's point out that the one you're talking about today is an actual puppet.
Yeah.
So, Kate,
he was a very sensitive puppet.
Can you please tell us all, me, the listeners, all about this show called
Great. Come on, everybody. Jody, let's celebrate. The puzzle place. We're going to the puzzle place.
Puzzle Place?
I don't really remember much about it, but I remember this puppet.
Total smoke show, this puppet.
All right.
He's a child.
Yes, but I was
You
also
were
a child. He was a child, and I was a child in that kingdom by the sea. So, here's what I remember about the Puzzle Place. It's a bunch of kids, multicultural band of youths.
Mm-hmm.
They work or live and work. Maybe it's like a we work in this like puzzle land.
They make puzzles.
Oh my god.
Is that right?
Where do I live? Vietnam?
I've never seen this.
So it's a bunch of child employees? Child labor trafficking? Unclear.
We're going to have to see.
So, it's a multicultural little group of kiddos, and I don't remember much else about it, but the intro song is a bop.
Oh, is it good?
Yeah.
All right, I'm looking forward to hearing it. As I've said here, I've never seen Puzzle Place. It's in one of our twisted episodes here where you've seen it and I haven't. Totally twisted. Puzzle Place, here's what I found from the research, was a show on PBS, which explains why you saw it.
Yep.
It was created by 5 people. Took 5 people to come up with this concept. Cecily Truitt, Suzanne Singer, Rob Stork, Ellis Weiner, and David Yazbek. They created the Puzzle Place. It originally premiered on September 15th, 1994 on some local Los Angeles PBS stations. And then it was a big enough deal that it made it to the national PBS January 16th, 1995. And then it ended its original run on December 4th, 1998. In that time, they made 3 seasons and 75 episodes. And as you said, it's children who live and maybe work at a puzzle factory, but they're all puppets. And it was a really big hit, which is really interesting to me because I never heard of this until you mentioned it. I somehow never saw it. And I saw PBS, I saw Barney, as we talked about. I saw little bits of Sesame Street. I saw Bill Nye on PBS, so it's not like I didn't watch I saw Wishbone. Somehow I missed this, but it was their biggest hit. It was almost as big, ratings-wise, for them as Sesame Street and Barney. And then it just kind of went away. Yeah, and it has this diverse cast of puppets, which seems really positive for kids. And it has your crush. Who your crush was? What was the name? Do you remember?
His name was Sky.
Sky, okay. He's the Native American puppet.
Yep.
So we'll see. We're going to watch what I believe is a Sky-centric episode, Season 1, Episode 8. One more note, though, before we start. This show is partially lost media. You cannot find all 75 episodes. There are they never released them all. Somebody probably has them taped somewhere. So they kind of get drip-fed onto the internet. And it is very difficult to find all of these episodes. So I apologize if the quality is not perfect, but this is the absolute best we could do. But it is a full episode. Let's dive in.
I know what it is. Jody, Bruce Springsteen is white like you. And Leon, Stevie Wonder is African-American like you. And Kiki.
Yeah, Julio is Latino like me. Mm-hmm.
Right. I mean, sure, I really like their music too, but I really want to find a performer who's Native American.
Well, then, no problem. We'll just think of one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. There's a... No, that's,
No, that's not good.
Oh, it beats me, Sky. Yeah, me too.
Sorry, Sky. I can't think of any Native American performers, but there's just gotta be some.
Yeah.
But what if there aren't any? What if Native Americans just can't be performers?
Well, would that mean your dream couldn't come true?
There he is.
As cute as you remember.
He was a cute puppet.
Oh, they talk like puppets, though. Humans don't talk like this, but why do Muppets and other puppets have these voices? We're in a recording studio!
I talk like that when I'm imitating kids.
Okay, so maybe the
know?
adult puppeteers are doing kid voices. So the puppets are touring a professional quality recording studio, like a music recording studio.
Is the puzzle place just a factory? What is it?
Hopefully we spend more time there in this episode. It's
Is it like
not clear yet.
Is it like an imaginary location? I'm confused.
No, they really live and work here. They toil away every day in the puzzle place.
It's like a millennial apartment complex with a WeWork on the bottom. Forgot about these talking pets.
Yeah, there's a dog and a cat.
Look, now we're going to learn what a kalimba is. How nice is that?
All right, so the puppets have puppet time, and then every once in a while they'll talk about something, and a video will whoosh onto the screen and
Yeah.
show you real people. Very much just Sesame Street.
Yeah, except they all toil at this puzzle factory. At least the children of Sesame Street get some free time. It's a very long segment of a man playing a kalimba.
You know, it's obviously for young children when they're like, what's this instrument? Oh, it's a xylophone. And then now we're watching footage of someone playing a xylophone for a while.
Yeah.
And I get that that's just for little kids, but it is oddly soothing.
And I'm sure that you didn't know what a xylophone sounded like. Then there's just this man who's just rocking out to this shakera, which is kind of like a percussion instrument. It's got like seashells and beads on the outside, and it's just a very long sequence of this man
But he looks so happy,
playing
the man
the
who's playing
shakera.
it.
This is like a 20-minute video clip, guys. Is that little girl wearing a bolo tie?
It's starting to get very funny when they mention something like a conductor, and then they all turn and look straight at us at the camera right before the footage zooms up on screen.
These are important vocabulary words, Tyler.
All right,
Maybe if
all
you'd
right.
watched this, you would know what a conductor did.
Do you think this is just some footage PBS already owned from
definitely.
airing a
Yeah.
performance?
They're going to think this dog has rabies. So I guess they've invented Skype, and she's using it to call Dr. Walter Turnbull of the Boys Choir of Harlem, a famous conductor.
It's stuck on this big 90s computer CRT monitor that also is shaped like a huge puzzle piece.
So Kiki has called up the director of the Boys Choir of Harlem, and she's like, there's no way that I can be in this band. I don't have an instrument. And he's like, listen to this. Listen to my boys at the boys choir. You think this is music? And the boys choir is absolutely killing it, if you were wondering. These kids on the video also, they're just wearing the most 90s clothes I've ever seen.
The real kids.
Yeah.
Some of the baggiest sweatshirts you've ever seen in your life.
It is nice for like kids to see all this different kind of music, and then to see like, oh, like look at these young people making like beautiful music.
How do I turn this computer off?
Help.
Skype hasn't been invented yet. You can forgive me for not being knowledgeable about it. But who's making the puzzles right now? This is an awfully long break for them. Oh, of course, she's an amazing singer. It's her first time ever singing.
This 90s like world music jam though. Right? Man, I'm really jealous of the Kiki puppets. Overall shorteralls? Are they shorteralls? Are they a dress?
I don't
Are they
think-
overalls?
Unfortunately, you'll never see her from the... You'll never
I'm
see
so
her
jealous.
from the leg down, because
I want one.
there's a human arm down there. All right, so they're in school. Maybe they work part-time after school at the puzzle place.
I feel like every parent hated this clip because now kids just are yodeling at home. Just yodel along, kids.
Oh, look, there's a horse yodeling.
That's a neigh, Tyler. The horses don't yodel. That kid had the most Brooklyn accent I've ever heard.
A fireman, a policeman, a reporter, a dolphin trainer, and an acrobat.
Asking kids what they want to be when they grow up is hilarious because this one kid just said a fireman, a policeman, a basketball player, a reporter, a dolphin trainer, and an acrobat. And you know what? I hope all of those things happen for him.
I want to go back to that. We should check in on him. That girl who said she wanted to be a counter woman or a director.
I think she said a camera woman.
Oh, she meant the counter lady at a store. Also, guys, these puppets should know what they're going to do when they grow up. They're going to continue working at the puzzle place until they die.
Just like their ancestors. Their puppet ancestors.
Oh, look, we got a very relevant, very recognizable for children Bruce Springsteen parody.
It's not the worst Bruce Springsteen impression I've ever seen, for being honest.
Look at the braids they put in his hair.
Listen, that's every 9-year-old girl from an upper middle class family who goes to Bermuda and comes back with cornrows. That's what it looks like. We just took a sharp left into, like, representation matters. He's like,
Yeah.
Bruce Springsteen's white, like, this one character. All the recommendations that they've made are the same race as them. And then he's like, I really want to find, like, a Native American musician like me. And now all the puppets are like, let's think of a Native American musician. And then they all think, and they're unable to come up with one.
Right.
I mean, I don't think I can.
Why is their computer called Weebus?
Weebus. I don't know.
They talk to it like it's an Alexa.
Before I heard about you guys, I was really sad. I thought that I couldn't be a musician because I'd never heard of any Apache performers. I guess that was kind of silly, huh?
No, it's not silly. There are a lot of Native American performers, and you can be whatever you want to be. You don't necessarily have to follow in someone else's footsteps. If no one's doing it, or you're not in contact with someone who's doing what you want to be or what your dream is, be the first to do it. You can do whatever you want. You can accomplish anything you want in this life.
Man, the 90s, when you could do whatever you wanted and accomplish whatever you wanted. This is nice, right? He's interviewing Red Thunder, the Native American musician band.
Musician band.
Musician band. They look really cool. Are we just gonna gloss over the fact that Sky apparently lives on a reservation when he's not toiling at this puzzle factory?
Here's Red Thunder's painfully 90s music video.
This was a long episode. This is just a long show. I'm sure parents were pretty happy about it, though, because it gave him an hour to, like, get things done.
Yeah.
Because in the 90s, you could just park us in front of PBS and watch puppets for an hour, and we would. We had no threshold for entertainment.
This isn't bad.
It's not bad. It's just slow.
It's clearly for young children, so
Yeah.
it's not as fun to watch as an adult.
No.
As some other shows can be. You know, the time that we seemed most engaged was when they were doing their few jokes for the parents, like the Stevie Wonder and the Bruce Springsteen. I could do without the cat and the dog trying to yodel.
Listen.
I just know that I want to perform music in front of a lot of people.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you could be like Tracy Chapman or Katie Lang or Bruce Springsteen.
When I hold my guitar, I'm a rock and roll star. Got a band and I love to play. Just like Bruce, I play fast and loose, and I was born in the USA. Singing is so much fun. Dancing to the beat of the drums, oh baby. Baby, I was born to strum. All right, thank you, Puzzle Place. Good night. Thank you. Yeah.
I would get so hyped when I would see the Corporation for Public Broadcasting symbol. And then there's Farm Boy.
Corn-fed Ben.
You know he's gonna be a big boy. Oh, the Twin Towers, look out.
Whoa. Where's she from? What city was that?
Yeah, that's every city, USA.
These puppets are just like a little worse quality than Muppets.
Yeah.
How did that hold up for your revisit?
It's a very slow show, right? Like if you're ever gonna do a revisit on this, you have to understand that 90s PBS pacing is different than everything else. And that I was the kind of kid who watched National Geographic Explorer with Boyd Matson as entertainment. And Boyd Matson, another early crush of mine. Go ahead, look it up. All my crushes were on PBS.
So for you,
Yes.
this slow pacing, which to us looks brutal now,
Yes.
this was faster
no, this was-
paced
this was
than
blowing my
National
mind.
Geographic. Right, right.
It was fun. Like, I think it's very educational, right? Like,
Sure.
they'll do like a cut where they just all look at the camera when they're about to explain something, which is excruciating. I think it's a good show for kids, but not for adults trying to piece it all together.
Yeah, and it wasn't mindless. Like everything they showed us as slow and sometimes out of left field as it felt, it was like, now we're going to watch a conductor, now we're going to watch somebody play a marimba. You know, it all made sense. We got to learn a little bit about a recording studio. It was just snail's pace, which again is probably good. I must admit, I would have hated this as a kid, but I must admit as an adult that this is probably pretty good for kids. I think a kid could watch this now, maybe. It's a little long. I think all of our attention spans collectively have shortened.
Oh, definitely.
Especially kids with YouTube and whatnot. I sound like such an old man, but I don't
You
mean
are
that's a bad thing
so
necessarily. But I just mean that to sit down and watch an hour-long puzzle place where you don't
It's a
get
lot.
that much information at the end of it.
No, yeah.
Yeah. But really great message there about Sky, thinking for a minute he couldn't be a musician, even though that was his dream, because he couldn't find an example of a Native American musician.
Yeah, that's
until mercifully we
Red
were introduced
Thunder
to Red
came on.
Thunder.
Go ahead, look up Robbie Romero. He's got a lot of really interesting nonprofit work going on right now. Native children's survival. He's got a lot of COVID-19 support on his website. Go ahead, throw your name on the mailing list. I don't think you're going to regret it.
And he was really nice to that puppet.
He was. He was
like, you could do anything you want, man. Who cares if there's no other musicians? You could do it. You're a puppet.
You know what?
Life's great.
The 90s
Do
were
you
the
work
last...
a puzzle factory? How old are you? Are they breaking labor laws in your state?
The 90s were the last decade where you truly could be whatever you wanted to be.
That's grim,
Now
Kate.
it's over for
That
us.
is grim.
Listen.
All right, guys, you too can be a podcaster. All you need is a premise that gets worn thin over hundreds of episodes, a questionably okay quality microphone.
And a wife. You actually don't need the wife, but
you
don't
don't.
tell Tyler that.
What? Leave us a voicemail, what we should watch next. What are you nostalgic for? It's okay if it was on PBS.
Oh, and you know what? If you tell us who your first crush is from media...
Ooh, first TV media crush?
First media crush, we'll send you a sticker.
Stop trying to get rid of these stickers.
We got too many stickers. They're taking up the closet.
That's true. Don't forget your other crush, Kate, the gargoyle from Gargoyles.
Listen.
And my crush, Roxanne from A Goofy Movie.
We got problems over here.
Send us a voicemail by clicking the link in this episode description. Send us an email, notstalgia@AOL.com. Go to our website, www.notstalgia.org, or find us on social media. Thanks for listening. This episode is brought to you by listeners like you.
And guilty corporations.
The Puzzle Place is made possible by a major grant from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. Major corporate underwriting is provided by SCE Corp.
Creative energies give us the power to achieve just about anything. At SCE Corp and our subsidiaries, Southern California Edison, Mission Energy, and Mission First Financial, we believe that working together, we can make a world of difference.